Okay, my dear student, welcome to the session number 5. In this session number 5, you have to study the very important topic and your curiosity comes vapor pressure. In the last session, what you used to study, the solubility of a gas in liquid is Henry's law, the vapor pressure is Raoult's law. Vapor pressure. Clear? Vapor pressure and the texture in liquid solutions. Liquid solution. Vapor pressure. Vapor pressure means it's evaporation. That's one very important. Evaporation. Evaporation. Clear? It's very simple. Suppose taken a water, first condition is a open container, open system anta ಓದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, both exchange energy and matter. Clear? Consider containing a water. Suppose water, how many water molecules in one drop of water? What do you say that? ಲೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗಲೇ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Avogadro number 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Avogadro number is contain Avogadro number of water molecules. It's contain Avogadro number of ions, atoms ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. To assume these are the molecules of your water or any other solvent. Any other solvent. Clear? First ಇದಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ನಾವು ಬಲ್ಕ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಲ್ಕ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ and inside is called bulk. You already know that this, suppose consider these molecules. Suppose the Avogadro number of water molecules alli nimge force of attraction, intermolecular force of attraction irutte. Clear? Dipole or ion dipole, what you studied in the first piece is called intermolecular force of attraction. Suppose this water molecules is attracted by an adjacent water molecules. The surface molecules free compared to bulk molecules, the intermolecular forces of your attraction to your surface molecules is very less irutte. But compared to your bulk molecule, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ molecules ಅಲ್ಲಿ force of attraction ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. Clear? Suppose if the force of attraction is very less, and also the surface molecules having the maximum kinetic energy compared to your bulk molecules. Surface molecules having the lesser force of attraction than your bulk molecules and also an higher kinetic energy than your bulk molecules. Higher tendency of an kinetic energy, it can be vibrate. It's in kinetic energy, thus it's an ability to go in the evaporated state, expelled out. Escape out. Clear? As increases the temperature, it's an open beaker containing the water, it's an open system. After the sometimes what happens, the weight of the solvent is decreases because the sum of the vapors are evaporated out. Hence in open system, that's very important, in an open system or open container, open system, all is an evaporated out. There is no vapor pressure. In open system, no vapor pressure. Suppose let us consider in a closed container, clear? As increases the temperature, what happens? the sum of the molecules in the liquid state or goes to in the vapor state. Goes to in the vapor state. Suppose liquid is converted into what? Vapor state. Vapor. It's a closed container. At the same time, what happens? The vapor, there is no evaporated out, there is no expelled out. ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಪುನಃ ಆರ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ನಾವು ವೇಪರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಟು ವೇಪರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರೋದು ನಾವು ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ and liquid to vapor evaporization or vaporization. Suppose in a closed system or in a closed container, the sum of the molecules in the vapor state is exerted on the pressure above the surface of liquid. That is called your vapor pressure. Vapor pressure ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ? The vapor pressure is called as simply as VP, means vapor pressure is pressure of vapor exerted when ಯಾವಾಗ liquid and its vapor are in equilibrium with each other. Is called vapor pressure. The equilibrium is exist. Both forward and backward reaction takes place simultaneously. Is called the dynamic equilibrium. Both forward and backward takes place in the same rate. It's called now dynamic equilibrium and the great way. So it's called your vapor pressure. In your open system, there is no there is no vapor pressure because all the vapors are expelled out. But in a closed container, it's a vapor pressure. Clear? Suppose, what are the factors affecting the vapor pressure? Suppose the intermolecular forces of attractions is very strong. Suppose ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ತುಂಬ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ಅವಗಾಡ್ರೋ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ದ intermolecular force of attraction very strong. As the intermolecular force of attraction very small, there is no easily go to liquid state to vapor state. Clear? ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗೋಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ವೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. The number of molecules in the vapor state decreases. What happens? Your vapor pressure also decreases. That is the first factor. Intermolecular force of attraction is very strong. The vapor pressure is very less. That is the first concept. The vapor pressure Vp is an inversely proportional to intermolecular force of attraction. Intermolecular force of attraction. That's your ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ನೀವು ನೀಟು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಪ್ಪ ಆಸೆ. ಸರ್, this concept is very important. The vapor pressure is an inversely proportional to an intermolecular force of attraction. Suppose take an example, your water H2O and ethanol C2H5OH. Water is an hydrogen bonding ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. But vapor pressure of an ethanol is more than your vapor pressure of your water. Means the number of the possibility of the number of molecules in the vapor state is very high in alcohol compared to water. Why? Water one water molecules, the ability to form in 4 hydrogen bonding. That's very important. But ethanol is in only 1 hydrogen bonding per molecules. But what is an ability to 4 hydrogen bonding per molecule? That's very important. As the more number of an hydrogen bonding, more will be the intermolecular force of attraction and lesser will be the vapor pressure. Hence, the vapor pressure of an ethanol is always higher than the vapor pressure of an water at a given temperature. That is, the vapor pressure is inversely varies with your intermolecular forces of attractions. Next, move on to the vapor pressure. Vapor pressure of liquid solutions. Vapor pressure of liquid solution. Liquid solution you have to already study in the first session. Both solute and solvent is a liquid. It's called liquid solutions, the type of the solution. Clear? The vapor pressure of a liquid solution is explained by the Raoult's law. Solution andre gottide nimage. Clear? Solution. 2 component solute and another one component solvent. Clear? Let us assume the vapor, this is also liquid, no doubt. Liquid solution antandre both solute and solvent is liquid and liquid. Clear? What happens? Let us consider solute taken as A and solvent taken as B. Okay? Assume a molecules of A, molecules of A, molecules of A, molecules of A, correct? Is a liquid solute plus solvent bektane. Solvent you have taken as what? B. It's a liquid and there is certain vapor pressure is the tendency to evaporate. Clear? Vapor pressure is a pure solute and pure solvent. Okay? Mix madakinta munchene nanu heltirodu. The vapor pressure of a pure solvent taken as a vapor pressure of a component A. Component A indicates what? Solute. Component B indicates what? Solvent. Vapor P naught and the vapor pressure of a pure solute. Mix madakinta munche enittadu. And PB is the vapor pressure of a pure solvent. After the mixing, what you get? Clear? ಈಗ ನೀವು ಉಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಸರಿ ಬದಲು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರ ನೋಡಿ, ಬಟ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೂಡ ಚೌ ಬಾತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಿರಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಬಿ ಎರಡು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. What is the vapor pressure of this solution? That's very important. Clear? The vapor pressure of a solution is not a PA naught plus PB naught. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಹಾಕಾಗೋ, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಸಮ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಏನಾಗೋಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ದಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ವೇರ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್, ವೇರ್ P naught is the vapor pressure of a pure solute and P naught B is the vapor pressure of a pure solvent. What you get? The solution AB. What is the vapor pressure of that solution? It's explained by in the great scientist Raoult's. Suppose solute and solvent is a 2-component system. Why are to study in the mole fraction? Clear? The mole fractions. Clear? Suppose the mole fraction of a component A and Xi B is the Xi A and Xi B is the mole fraction of component A, solute, and component B is the solvent. Mole fraction of a component A is greater than the mole fraction of component B. Let us assume the first assumption. ಅದರರ್ಥ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಎರಡು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಈ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ ವೋಲಟೈಲ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್. ವೋಲಟೈಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಟು ಎವಾಪರೇಟ್. ದ ವೇಪರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ವೋಲಟೈಲ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ಸ್. ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಟು ಎವಾಪರೇಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ವೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಾನೆ? ಅವಾಗೇನು ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಹೆನ್ರೀಸ್ ಲಾ. Partial pressure is directly proportional to mole fractions. Suppose in this condition the vapor pressure of A is higher than the vapor pressure of B. Suppose enadruno mole fraction of A is less than the mole fraction of B. Mole fraction of B ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ compared to your mole fraction, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The number of molecules in B is higher in vapor state the number of molecules in A. Hence the vapor pressure of B is higher than the vapor pressure of A. In these two assumptions I have to conclude that the vapor pressure of a component in the solution is directly proportional to what? Mole fraction of a given component or each component present in the solution. That is the statement of your Raoult's law. What is the statement? What is the statement of Raoult's law? Vapor pressure of the each component in the solution is directly proportional to mole fraction mf mole fraction of each component present in the solution. That is the statement of your end result. Very important. State Raoult's law. The vapor pressure of each component in the solution is directly proportional to mole fraction of each component present in the solution. That is the statement of your Henry's law. What is the mathematical expression? What is the mathematical expression? Solution means the two component. Let us assume the component means solute. Component A is solute. The vapor pressure of the component in the solution is proportional to the mole fraction of A. Clear? That is, it can be written as PA is equal to PA naught and mole fraction of A. ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. PA is the vapor pressure of a component A in the solution. PA naught is the vapor pressure of the component in the pure state. Xi A mole fraction of component A. ಇದು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಕರೆದ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ವೇಪರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್. ವೇಪರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್. But PA is the vapor pressure of the component in the solution. That is the PA is equal to PA naught plus mole fraction of B. Suppose the another component B, vapor pressure of B is proportional to mole fraction of B. That is PB. PB is equal to PB naught into mole fraction of B. Suppose according to Dalton's law of n partial pressure, the total partial pressure is equal to the sum of the partial pressure of all the gas present in the system ಅಂತ first piece ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಿ. That is P total is equal to PA plus Pb. Substitute the value. Pa is equal to what? Pa naught, mole fraction of the pure component A into mole fraction of A plus Pb naught into the mole fraction of B. In the mole fraction you have to study mole fraction of solute and solvent is equal to 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಾನೆ? ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಗೆ ಎ, ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. Let us consider mole fraction of solute and solvent is equal to 1. In this component is the solute and component B is the solvent. Mole fraction of solute and solvent is equal to 1, or mole fraction of A is equal to 1 minus the mole fraction of B ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೋದಾ? Instead of your xi A and xi B, you have to write it 1 minus xi B. That is the final equations for your Raoult's law. In some book you have to take in as a P1 and P2. ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ಕೆಲವು ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ PA ಬದಲು P1 ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, P2 ಬದಲು PB ಬದಲು P2 ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, xi A ಬದಲು xi1, xi B ಬದಲು xi2 ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ 1 and ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ 2. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಬಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ Raoult's law. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? P total is equal to Pa naught plus PB naught minus Pa naught into mole fraction of B. Let us consider the graphical representation of Raoult's law. Xi A is the mole fraction of the component A, xi B is the mole fraction of the component B. Pa is the partial pressure of the component A in the solution, Pb is the partial pressure of B in the solution. Let us consider in the y-axis is a vapor pressure, in the x-axis is a mole fraction. Let us consider xi A plus xi B is equal to 1. Now, the mole fraction of solvent and solute is equal to 1. Clear? Xi A plus xi B is equal to 1. It is also xi A plus xi B is equal to, that is the condition to satisfy. Clear? Let us consider, assume the mole fraction of A increases. What happens? The partial pressure of A is also increases. Clear? Pa. The mole fraction of A is increases, the partial pressure of the component A in the solution is also increases. The mole fraction of B is increases, the partial pressure of the component B in the solution is also increases. The total vapor pressure of the solution is the sum of the vapor pressure of the component A and component B in the solution, where Pb naught is the vapor pressure of the pure component in the solution, where Pb naught is the vapor pressure of the pure component B before mixing, where Pa naught is the vapor pressure of the pure component A before mixing. ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, the value of Pb naught is higher than the value of an Pa naught. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. The value of an Pb naught is higher than the value of a Pa naught. What is the indicates? Indicates what? The vapor pressure of the pure component is higher than the vapor pressure of a pure component A. ಆ ಥರ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಎ. ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನಾವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ವೋಲಟೈಲ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಎ. Component B what? Component B is more volatile than the component A, means the vapor pressure of the component B is higher than the vapor pressure of component A, component B. This indicates what? The intermolecular force of attraction B is very weak than the intermolecular force of attraction your component A. Clear? Intermolecular force of attraction kadime ಆದಷ್ಟು the number of molecules in the vapor state is higher. The number of the molecules in the vapor state is higher. The vapor pressure is also higher. That is the graphical representation of your Raoult's law. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ XIB ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಸತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಾದ್ರು ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ದ ವೇಪರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಫ್ pure component B is always higher than the vapor pressure of pure component A in this graphical representation, because the component B is more volatile than the component A. This indicates the intermolecular force of attraction component B is very weak than the intermolecular force of attraction in the pure component A. That is the statement and mathematical expression and graphical representation of Raoult's law. Okay, my dear student, Raoult's law is very important. Clear? ಇನ್ನು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಎರಡು ಸತ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು Raoult's law, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು Raoult's law. ಈ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಶುರುವಾದರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು Raoult's law, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು Raoult's law ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ವೇಪರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್, another continuation part, your Raoult's law. Okay.